Part 5, Building Fractions. The best way to think of this process is like reducing fractions, but only in reverse. What if you had a fraction like 3/4 as I've written on the slate? Could you change its appearance if you wanted without changing its value? Or, more specifically, could you build it up from, say, fourths to eighths? And the answer is yes. Done very similarly to the way of reducing fractions as we've already discussed, but now we're going to be building them. Can you see that 2 times 4 is equal to 8? If that's the case, then if we multiply the bottom of a fraction by 2, then we also need to multiply the top of the fraction by 2, yielding 6/8. The reason why this 3/4 is equivalent to 6/8 is because we are multiplying by a fraction that equals 1. 2 divided by 2 equals 1, and 1 times anything equals itself. Just like 1 times 5 is equal to 5, and 1 times 13 is equal to 13, 1 times 3/4 is equal to 6/8. 6/8 is called equivalent to 3/4. They're not equal in appearance, but they are equivalent in value. Now, to continue with this, can we build 5/7 into something 35ths? And the answer is yes. And this can be easily done because we can easily see that 5 times 7 equals 35. And keeping in the same theme of whatever we do to the bottom we must do to the top, we must also multiply the top by 5. And 5 times 5 is 25. Once again, we have multiplied this fraction by 1 and gotten something which is equivalent in value but different in appearance. The number 1 is a very important number in the world of math. Whether we're multiplying by 1 or dividing by 1, this theme often occurs. To continue with this, what if we had 4/11ths and we wanted to make it into 143rds? This is not so easily done because I can't tell in my head what magic number will multiply by 11. So what we would need to do is take 11 and long divide it into 143. 11 will go into, let's erase that. 11 will go into 143. Well, it won't go into the 1, but it will go into the 14 once, and that will give us 11. When we subtract, we get 3 and bring down the 3. So 11 will go into 33 3 times, and 3 times 11 is 33, so it goes exact. That's good. So we now know that 13 times 11 is 143. And as before, whatever we do to the bottom, we do to the top, not because it's fair, but because it's equal to 1. And 1 times 4/11ths will be 4/11ths. So let's see what that magic number is. 4 times 13 should give us 52. And that is our new equivalent fraction that we may need to use when we're adding other fractions in subsequent lessons.